Got invitations.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Hello, your name with the blonde hair, man?
My name's Terry.
Terry? Hold on, Terry. Terry, hold on. Mel, I'm going to come back to you, okay, Mel?
Okay.
I'm going to come back to you. Terry, how old are you?
I'm 41.
All right, so why are modern women so offended today?
I feel like modern women are offended in general about everything, not just questions from men, but just everything. It's like we have to unlearn and relearn everything in order to be better people, especially Black women, because I don't really have a circle of friends outside of Black women. And I know I'm the one that's always advocating for Black men amongst my Black women friends. And I think we all kind of grew up wrong. Like our mothers didn't know, our grandmothers didn't know. So we kind of like went along with what they taught us. And then now at 41, I'm learning and relearning things that I had it all wrong.
Are you married or are you single?
I am separated.
Okay. Do you think your friends you talk about, if you were honest, do you think that they feel like they have any hope of getting anybody?
Everybody wants somebody, but everybody says they don't. But I'm honest about it.
What I'm saying is, incentives move people, but it's like if you are so far gone, there's a point in time where people give up. Over 40, I'm starting to ask the question: Are women giving up?
All my friends are not over 40. I work in a hair salon.
Okay.
So I have friends that are younger and I have clients that are younger, but I'm talking about women in general, all ages I have the consensus that they're all the same way.
Well, if that's the case, so in the hair salon, yeah, I know there's a lot of relationship talk there.
All the time.
So, if you're advocating for them to do better, how do they respond to that?
I try to be the example because although I'm not with my husband right now, I'm dating. So I try to tell them how I go about it with dating. Because honestly, as soon as I separated from my husband, I was dating like immediately. And I didn't walk up to any man.
How long were you married?
We were married 8 years, but we were together for 15.
Any children?
Yes, we have a daughter together, and I had a son when I met him who's now 21.
So, don't you think you should have taken a little time to cool off?
Everybody thinks that, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so because I think that in that matrix, I think that I mentally checked out years before we separated.
Okay.
And so because I mentally removed myself from that situation.
You were still physically there.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So this is where we get into that special snowflake argument. That, yeah, it's right for everybody else, but I'm different. No, you're still a human being. And
no, I don't think that I'm different.
Well, I'm going to tell you what the men, because I saw the hearts jumping up, and the men are like, "Oh, hell no!" What kind of, is that a parrot?
No, that was my door. The door was.
Well, I'm going to tell you. I mean, there's a school of thought that says it takes about a third of the time you're with somebody to get over them. And I'm going to say that women do. This is a thing called monkey wrench in the men's community. Women don't take any cool off. Y'all go from one man to another man and never take to cool off. And what you end up doing is you transfer all that trauma into the next situation because you never got it processed. And it always comes up.
You could be right. You could be right because I've only been in 3 relationships and I went from one to the next each time.
Yep.
So you could be right. I'm not saying you're
I
wrong.
would say you might want to sit down with a therapist because there is something called codependency, and the people who are just not comfortable being alone. And if I switch this and I had a man saying, you know, I'm married, but I'm separated, I'm dating, the women would lose their minds. They'd be calling him all kind of shit. Yeah,
You
man.
think? I wouldn't, but I mean,
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would, because it would be like, damn, you can't even get finished with one thing before you go on to another. Because I've heard it happen before.
That could be the general consensus, and you could be right or you could be wrong. I mean, there's no.
I'm right. I'm not
You
wrong.
could be right.
I see, and that's where this self-awareness comes in. It's not about the ego to be right or wrong, but man, you was talking about how women have negative views about relationships, and you try to advocate, and you're trying to show them through dating. As a man, I wouldn't want you showing a woman how to do nothing because you ain't finished one.
I did. I'm finished with that relationship.
No, man. Finished is dissolution of marriage signed off by the judge.
You have to be separated for a year in Virginia.
I know. That means you gotta wait. That means you gotta sit your hot pants down and wait. You are Are you a Christian?
No, I don't subscribe to religion.
Okay, but did you use the biblical? Did you get married on the Bible, or what'd you do? Just choose some twigs?
Yeah, we got married on the Bible, but since then I don't subscribe to any religion.
All right, well, but you took the vow though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's a lot of guys are like, men are with me, and they're like, goddamn. So you can do what you want to do. Women make it, and you modern women make up what you want. You make up what you want. I'm not a Christian.
Well, it's kind of like we've been winging it from childhood. So it's kind of like
winging it because
we
no
don't
one
really
told y'all to stop. Okay, man, stop. This is not how it's supposed to. Going from one situation to another. If a man were to do this, how many women they make movies about it. He said he gonna divorce her and he ain't divorced her yet. What do they say? Girl, don't get with a man who ain't legally divorced. Say it every day. And you're not legally divorced. You're separated. And if you can't even get from the year, that says something, man. That's why I'm such a big proponent for therapy. How you start is how you end. I mean, are you wanting to get remarried one day?
I could, yeah. I'm not against it. No, I'm not against it.
Well, I'm just, and how we got down here is when you say you try to give women kind of school them on something. I'm like, ooh, I'm telling you.
That's because most women are anti-men right now. I'm not anti-man. I don't bash men all day.
I get it.
I advocate from that point. I'm not a relationship expert, and I don't try to pretend to be.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that in our community, the majority of our relationships are just dysfunctional. Whether it's your friend's level of dysfunction or it's your level of dysfunction, it's all dysfunction. This is how it's supposed to go. I think it will be. I'm going to say what it is. You guys are legally separated, and the divorce will be final. And then, if you're not trying to get remarried, if you're just dating, I guess y'all are just seeing one another. And if you say you're not a Christian, y'all just doing what you're doing. Cool. But I think
what does Christian have to do with what does being a Christian have to do with anything?
Well, you're still legally married, so you're committing adultery.
Oh, well. Okay. I guess if you subscribe to a biblical text.
Well, you don't even need Christianity, man. You're still married. You're committing adultery.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it is. You're still a legally married woman. So you're seeing a man. So it doesn't matter whether you're Christian or not.
So not even okay.
That's what it is.
Okay. That's if you subscribe to all these court.
Yeah, it does. This is a perfect conversation for kind of where I was getting to. Modern women, you don't want any motherfucking rules. Y'all want to do what you want. You want to rewrite everything. Everything is judge me individually. I'm a special snowflake and nothing applies to me. And that's chaos. It's anarchy. Iyanla Vanzant said it best. Y'all are out of order. There is no structure. And you said you got kids.
And part of that is because there was no men in the household, so there's no
You're
structure.
40. No, fuck that. You're not gonna put that. You ain't gonna put your dysfunction
It
out
could
on
be,
you.
I mean,
Too
it could
old.
be from childhood on.
No. I mean, I am too old, and we have carried y'all's weight for too long. You are 40 plus years old. You know the difference between right and wrong.
Well, I go with what I feel in my heart.
And that's
so.
the problem. Thank you. Feel.
That's
Thank
what
you.
you're supposed to feel in your heart,
No,
right?
it's not, man. No. Fuck your feelings. You're supposed to do what's right.
In your heart.
No.
Okay. I don't know where you would get it from if it's not in your heart, but okay.
It's called character, integrity, ethics, morals. Not just
Even if in that same marriage there was fidelity.
If you want to, the point of the matter is, man, you're still a married woman.
And what about if he was a married man and he cheated?
I don't care. I'm talking to you. You're still a married woman.
But the vows were broken by him first, so.
But ma'am, you are still a married. See, this is perfect for what's going to happen tomorrow. This whataboutism. You guys, accountability is like kryptonite to black women. Anytime you're supposed to hold yourself accountable, you go look to the other person. You took those vows, just like he did. And the right thing to do, ma'am, would be to finish your marriage, divorce, dissolve it.
You're right.
I know I'm right, and you're going to sit there and keep arguing it.
No, you're right about finishing the marriage. I'm right about that.
Do you have daughters or sons?
I have a son and a daughter. My daughter's 10. She's 10.
Now, you're going to tell me that we didn't learn it growing up. We didn't. We didn't learn things growing up.
She learned a lot different than I learned. She's going to be different. She's not going to be anything like what I was taught. No. And I can guarantee that.
Ma'am, kids listen to what they say. They watch what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And this rebelliousness right here, she's going to learn this too.
You taking this as rebellion?
I'm taking this as chaos and anarchy. Yes. There's no structure.
Okay.
You don't have to curse and be mother sucker this, but man, it's all about happy. It's all about what makes me feel good, what feels right with me, my truth, my this, my that. Exactly everything I said earlier, which is all.
So it's not about what makes a person happy?
I'm sorry, and the vows you took, regardless of whether or not you believe in Jesus or God or not, the vows you took, what did it say about happiness?
It didn't say anything about happiness.
Okay, so why are we trying to...
But if you're not happy in the household,
no, ma'am.
good for the kids?
No, ma'am. Are you a woman of your word?
I am until I feel like
bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit. Thank you. See what I mean, gentlemen? This is the modern woman. You are sitting in judgment of other women, and you're right over there with them. I'm a woman of my word until I change my mind.
I'm a woman of my word until I'm not happy and I can't be a good woman in my household.
Okay, so in other words, you sign your name on a mortgage or your credit card or whatever, and I'll pay that bill until I change my mind, until I'm not happy with it. Then you just stop paying the bill too.
That's kind of different.
No, it's not, ma'am.
This is my life. If I'm unhappy all the time.
It's not different. See, your word is supposed to matter.
And then it should also.
Ma'am, hold on, ma'am. Don't move the goalposts. Be an adult. Should your word matter?
Yeah, your word should be your bond. Yes, your word should be your bond.
And yours, and you said.
And my word was, I'm finished with this marriage.
But that ain't not the vow you took.
It doesn't mean you have to stay in it if you're totally unhappy, Kevin. Come on.
Tell me where. No. Tell me where it was in the vow you took. Tell me where it gave you that option.
I really didn't even understand how marriage worked when I did.
Oh, I'm sorry. So if you sign a mortgage contract or something else, do you think you can get out of the contract by saying, I didn't read the fine print?
Well, it's kind of different.
Well, no. This is perfect. Perfect. Accountability is like kryptonite.
Oh, I take accountability, but I
You
also
ain't
have
taking
to
no
make
accountability.
myself
I'm not
happy.
happy. I'm not happy. So in other words, mama teaches, don't be like them, do different than me. But mama lives, you can say whatever, but in the case you change your mind and ain't happy, you can always amend a contract. You cannot, in law, you cannot amend a written
I believe
instrument.
that when
You
my
can
daughter
in law,
is chosen by a husband,
no. You can make your point after make it. In the law, you can't amend a written instrument with a verbal instrument. Meaning, if you have a written contract, you can't amend it with a handshake agreement. You must change it in writing. You signed off on that covenant. You said the words. You did that. And what's supposed to be is what he did was supposed to be his sin, not yours. Whether you believe it or not, you said it. You got kids out of this stuff. And if he did wrong, fine. Then you file for divorce, you wait, do the waiting period, you leave, and then you move on. But you didn't do that. You're doing what you want to. So now guess what, man? You're just as wrong now. Because now you took on all that sin. You're living in adultery right now. No, and that's not how it works. It doesn't work. Well, he started person. This is like, I know you are, but what am I? That's not how that works. And we're 40 and 50 years old talking like like kids in elementary. The young people are looking at grown folks like, this is some fucking trash. These are the people who's supposed to be teaching us, and they still talking like junior high school. I don't remember my grandparents and people our age when we were kids talking like us.
well, okay, I did, but yeah, I did. Unfortunately,
Maybe in your family, but in the community, they didn't. We had something. We had a community because people lived for more than themselves. It wasn't about self.
I mean, they did stay together. They did stay together no matter
Because it
what.
was more than about self.
That's true. That's true. They did. But my grandmother's an 80-year-old bitter woman right now. Like, I don't want to be like that.
Well, so at the end of the day, what men have heard is you can want all these things, but then if you change your mind, you change your mind. And
no, I just feel like I didn't know.
Unfortunately, ma'am, 62% of women who share your reflection are single. And what people and I don't know what you're talking about. She's bitter. Y'all don't come across as overly happy. And maybe you're happier than her, but I'm not hearing much happiness in this.
I'm not sad about anything. What I do know is that when I got married and when my husband chose me, I didn't know who I was as a person to make a good assessment if this guy is a good husband for me. And I actually let him pick me based on him being cute, having a few dollars, and good sex. And that's all I knew at 24.
Are both of your children, you had a child before him?
Yeah. And that guy, I was 18.
Hold on, man. Did he have a child before you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you both had children coming into the marriage?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we dated for like 8 years before we got married.
But the man you had a child with, what's wrong with him?
That was another bad decision. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know that you're supposed to be building a legacy with kids. Like, I didn't understand how all that worked. My mom was a single mom.
Ma'am, move your ego to the side. Maybe you should not be doing relationships, period, until you understand it.
I understand now. I'm 41, though.
Sound like you do.
I do understand now. I understand who I am.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You understand to the level of your awareness. But man, I'm telling you, somebody who talks to women every day, and you don't sound like you understand much.
I totally understand what I am looking for in a man.
Right. What is that?
I'm looking for a leader, someone with guidance, someone that I can help.
To lead you where?
Well, I already have things going on in my life. I just didn't when I was in my marriage, I didn't always make the best.
So why do you need a leader?
Because I think men are more practical and women make.
If you need, okay, man, but I just asked you a question. I said, you said, I know now. And I said, okay, let me test it. If you know now, what do you need? What do you know? I know I need a man with leadership and guidance to lead you where. And you contradicted what you said you know you need.
How did I contradict what I said I know I needed?
Because you already said I don't really need that because I already got what I'm going right now.
No, I said I got a business going, and I kind of like screwed that up when Corona happened because I didn't really, my husband didn't lead me. He didn't guide me through, and I was making all this money, and he was just letting me do whatever I wanted to do. He didn't provide structure, leadership, guidance.
So it's his fault.
No, it's not his fault. I just wish I had that structure.
So you're looking for a man to provide structure to your money and everything else now.
I'm sorry, so what?
So that's what you're looking for in the future with a man.
Yeah, so that we can build things together for future generations to come. It's like we had a 15-year marriage, and I walked away.
So are you going to do that in the context of the marriage?
Yeah, if that's something that he wants to do, he has to choose me. He has to choose me as a wife.
Hold on. Don't start talking too fast. He has to choose you. Yeah, your last husband chose you too.
He did, but we both didn't know what we was doing. We were young. We were 24 when we met, and we didn't know what the heck we were doing.
You cannot make this shit up. Every time, it's like, yeah, you keep walking into landmine after landmine after landmine. Man.
It's the truth. It's my truth. I can't tell you a lie.
Oh, shit. You heard her say it. You heard her say it. Oh, fucking God. You heard her say it. My truth. Holy shit.
Do you want me to lie to you?
My dog, die alone.
I won't buy a dog and die.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.